before we get started today, I want to talk about what today is. Today is a very special day. Today is Mother's Day. So I want you to run, go find your mom, your grandmother, your aunt, whoever it is, and give them the biggest 15-second hug. Count every second and don't let them get away.
Hey everybody, I have a very special someone in my life that I love deeply. And I don't know how to express that love in any way other than a song. So if you have somebody like this in your life that you love, sing along at home. I know a special lady whose kisses are sweet as sugar. She would rub my head and play with my hair and then wipe off that nasty booger. She tells me to eat my vegetables, to get my homework done. And when I would splash at bath time, she would come in and stop the fun. But still, I love my mommy, but I think she loves me more. She changed my poopy diapers and clean my throw up off the floor. And if I don't think that she can hear this song, I'll sing all the more. I love my mommy. I love my mommy. Oh, oh, I love my mommy. I love my mommy. Oh, I love you, mommy.
Hi FCC kids, welcome back. I want to talk about last week. Last week we learned that Jesus healed the blind beggar. So our Bible point was Jesus is wonderful. And what we took away is that we expect good things from him. Now we're going to dive into this week's lesson, and I'm actually going to read the story to you. Today we're going to read a story from the Beginner's Bible. And if you want to follow along, it's Matthew 26 through 27. Jesus is arrested and crucified. Matthew 26 through 27. Judas went to the leaders. He asked, "How much will you pay me if I help you capture Jesus?" They said, 30 pieces of silver. So Judas took the money and made a plan. Jesus had gone to his favorite garden to pray. The disciples went along. Jesus prayed, "Father, if it is your will, I am ready to give my life so that all the people who trust in me will be saved from their sins." Soon, Judas arrived with some soldiers. Peter wanted to protect Jesus, but Jesus said, "No, I must allow this to happen." All the disciples ran away, and all of the soldiers arrested Jesus. They took Jesus to the leaders. The leaders said, "You say that you are the Son of God. We do not believe you." The soldiers took charge of Jesus. They made him carry a big wooden cross. They took him to a place called the Skull. They nailed Jesus to the cross. Jesus died on the cross. Everyone who loved Jesus was very sad. But they forgot something very important. Jesus said he would see them again soon. The end. So Jesus had to do a really hard thing for the people that he loved. Not just for his mother, but for me and for you and for everybody in the world. He died on the cross so we would have forgiveness of our sins. And that's pretty hard. So that brings me to today's Bible point. Jesus does hard things. So our takeaway is going to be that we are willing to do hard things. Now I've got a question for you that I want you to discuss with your families. What are some hard things that you've had to do that you really didn't want to do? And it might even be something today, but what's something hard that you have to do that you really don't want to do? Go ahead and pause. So my personal answer to the question that I asked is, as a mother, there's things that I don't want to do, but I have to. We all have winter clothes and we have summer clothes. And maybe you guys, or if you're old enough, switch out those clothes. But my daughter's only 3 and she just can't do that. So I have to go into her room, get in her closet, get into her drawers, and I have to pull out all the winter clothes and replace them with summer clothes. It's time consuming and I don't like to do it. So that's something hard as a mother that I have to do. So now we're gonna make a craft for Mother's Day. And here's what we are gonna make. The first thing you'll need is 2 pieces of paper. One can be white and then the other one can be a different color. That one is gonna be your background, but this one you're gonna trace your hands on. Second thing you'll need, crayons, markers, or colored pencils, anything will work. A pair of scissors, be careful with them. A writing utensil. A marker. And a glue stick. The first thing you're gonna do, take your white piece of paper, lay it down, and make sure that you can fit both your hands onto the piece of paper. And because you're going to trace them each one at a time. Now you're gonna trace your other hand. And it may be hard for you if you're left or right-handed tracing the opposite hand, but that's okay. Just try your best. Okay, then your hands will be traced. Before we cut them out, we're going to color them. So get out your crayons. So now I'm done coloring, and I'm going to now cut out my hands. So grab your scissors, please be careful, and go ahead and cut out your hands. There's my first one. And here they are, all cut out. So now it's time to grab our other piece of paper. You can do white or you can do another color. You'll see if you have a colored piece of paper that it really makes the hands pop out. But today, I'm gonna go ahead and use the white. So now we're gonna glue our hands onto the piece of paper, but you're gonna wanna lay them down first and make your thumbs touch and your pointer fingers touch to where it looks like a heart inside. So go ahead and get your glue and put the glue on the back of the hands. Remember, you want to make that thumb and the pointer finger touch to where it makes a heart inside. And your hands will look just like this. Now you're going to get your marker, and I want you guys to write along the top. You're going to say best mom. Just like that. And along the bottom, you're going to write hands down. then in the corner, go ahead and write the year, so 2020. And it will look just like this. So now that we finished our craft, when this is over, I want you guys to go and give it to your mother or your grandmother, whoever it may be. Today's Bible point, we learned that Jesus does hard things. So in return, we are going to do hard things. As I was reading the story, I couldn't help but focus on this page of Mary. And she's watching her son die on the cross. As a mother, when something happens to your child, that is your worst nightmare. So Mary in this picture represents her doing such a hard thing. Jesus sacrificed a lot. Mary sacrificed a lot too. As mothers, they give up their time, their energy. They make sacrifices every single day. So remember to appreciate and thank all of your moms for everything that they do for you. And if you don't know how to say thank you, just go chase them down and give them one of those 15-second hugs. I promise they're gonna love it. All right, guys, have a good week, and I'll see you next time.